celebrate change makers. It's our innovators, our mobilizers, our connectors, our storytellers, our communicators, our visualizers, and our includers.
We are ready.
We can do it, people.
You
change
are
happens.
the change.
Welcome to the UN SDG Action Awards. We're so glad to have you with us. Last March, we put out a call to the entire SDG Action community. We asked you to tell us about the transformative initiatives you've been leading to help achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. And your response was outstanding. Entries poured in from around the world, reporting all manner of action and success. So today, we're here to recognize our class of 2020. We're going to celebrate our 9 standout SDG Action Award finalists and 4 dear to our hearts honorable mentions. And of course, we're going to reveal our 3 extraordinary winners. Everyone you'll meet has been busy mobilizing individuals and organizations far and wide. They've been inspiring global citizenship, pushing all of us to shift behaviors and transform policies. And they've been connecting partners to drive real progress, encouraging dialogue and trust at all levels. These 3 key areas, these mindsets really, make up our awards categories: mobilize, inspire, and connect. Our amazing finalists and honorable mentions, and truly all our entrants, have shown such deep resilience in this difficult time, adapting to the challenges of the pandemic and working to address its devastating impact on people's lives, all while maintaining the momentum we need to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals and hashtag turn it around. Which naturally brings me to social media. We'll get started in just a second, but not before I ask you to post everywhere. Keep the conversation going using hashtag turn it around for the entire festival and hashtag SDG Awards for today's ceremony. And tell everyone to join the live stream at UN Web TV. Now, it's officially that time. Here to kick us off for this year's UN SDG Action Awards, please welcome the Director of the UN SDG Action Campaign, Marina Ponti.
Thank you, Nadira. Hello, everyone. It's a true honor to welcome you all to the first ever virtual SDG Action Awards ceremony. Many of you will have already seen many of today's incredible initiatives under the spotlight on social media. Today, we gather to celebrate and applaud the honorable mention, the finalists, and of course, the 3 winners, which we will be unveiling in the next hour. Tonight's heroes have proved that even a global health crisis cannot hold them back. They'll show how they've turned around things using creativity, data, communication, and accountability. And most importantly, through pride, passion, and perseverance. Despite a raging pandemic, we have seen inspiring initiatives making a difference in so many areas, from physical health to mental health, from sexual and reproductive rights to human rights, education, sports, nutrition, jobs. We have seen incredible progress in climate action, from sustainable farming to access to water and renewable energy. And of course, culture, music, and arts aim at transforming behavior and breaking stereotypes. The technical advisory group review every single one of the thousands of applications. Shortlisting down to only 9 has been an enormous challenge. But what a wonderful problem to have. This just goes to show the fantastic work that's happening every day to make the Sustainable Development Goals a reality all around the world, despite the pandemic. Because 2020 has been such a challenging year, let me add that I was blown away by the quality and the passion of each and every submission. The diversity and the scope of the efforts on the SDG was outstanding. We really hope that this ceremony will give these change makers more visibility so they can reach new heights in their efforts. Thank you all for your submission and for your incredible work across the three categories: inspire, mobilize, and connect. And of course, a huge thanks to all our fantastic judges. 4 will join us live to reveal the winners. But let me thank all 21. They not only review the submission, but also help to raise the profile of this initiative on social media. Soon, you'll be able to meet them. But first, let's meet the finalists. Be ready for the inspiration.
Wow, what a lineup. And it really shows how diverse our approaches to achieving the SDGs can be. Clearly, the judges had some very tough decisions to make. So why don't we dive in and hear them? Our first category, mobilize, sought out initiatives that mobilize individuals and organizations to take action while building coalitions across communities. Our judges looked for wide reach and broad collective or coordinated actions across cities, countries, and groups, all aimed at helping people to take an active role, to be the change. This category's judges include senior UN and government representatives, social business leaders, and communications experts. And they weren't disappointed. Let's hear their thoughts on the finalists. And don't forget, keep posting with hashtag #TurnItAround and hashtag SDG Awards. Here we go.
My name is Aya Yoshida, Director of the Global Issues Cooperation Division, Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Japan. I am excited to be a part of judging panel for the UN SDG Action Award. It selects and awards various entities with outstanding impacts in promoting SDGs. I enjoyed reviewing 3 finalist initiatives under the category of Mobilize. I was encouraged by their innovative and enthusiastic initiatives to mobilize actions to make the world a better place.
I'm Danny Sriskandarajah, Chief Executive of Oxfam Great Britain. It's been a real pleasure to be part of the judging panel for the SDG Action Awards. All of the entries in the Mobilize category were so impressive. Impressive in different ways, but all showing how groups of committed people coming together can help make a positive difference in their own communities and help to turn it around for people and planet everywhere. I wish all the finalists the very best.
I am Dia Mirza, United Nations Secretary General's Advocate for Sustainable Development Goals. Being a part of the judging panel for the UN SDG Action Awards was a truly wonderful opportunity to get a better understanding of how change makers across the world are working towards helping achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. The category that I was asked to review was Mobilize, and how these organizations and individuals can contribute to turning it around for people and planet.
Hello, my name is Gabriela Gandela. I'm the Global Executive Director of the Impact Hub Network. At Impact Hub, we believe in the power of impact-driven entrepreneurs to build inclusive and sustainable economies through the power of collaboration. That's why I'm delighted to be on the judging panel for the UN SDG Action Awards in the category Mobilize, where I have seen inspiring initiatives that have changed policy, mobilized millions of citizens, and built creative partnerships.
I'm Ingolf Dietrich, Director for the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development at the German Federal Ministry of Economic Cooperation and Development. I'm very happy to be part of the judging panel of the UN SDG Action Awards, and I'm proud to support these inspiring and innovative projects. This campaign motivates people all over the world to build initiatives as outstanding as the ones we are celebrating with the awards, whether it's empowering youth or promoting change. This is the commitment we need.
Hi, all the best from Santiago. I'm Jonathan Hertzfeld from FIS, and it's an honor to be a judge of the SDG Awards. I was truly inspired to see how the projects are helping it to turning around for the people and the planet, especially in my category Mobilize, for projects that are repairing and changing the world.
Hello from Johannesburg. I'm Lisa John, Secretary General of the Civicus Alliance. I'm truly delighted to be part of the panel of judges for the UN SDG Action Awards this year. A citizen-driven momentum for the Sustainable Development Goals is exactly the kind of energy we need for the shifts in social, economic, and climate justice that the world so desperately needs today.
And now it's the moment we've all been waiting for. Joining us live from South Africa to announce the winner of the Mobilize category is the Secretary General of Civicus, a global alliance for citizen participation. You've just seen her. Please welcome Lisa John.
Thank you, Nadira. It's a pleasure to join you here today. As the judges have highlighted, our three front runners really are building up the momentum needed to turn it around for people and the planet. First up, we have El Avispero, an initiative making 2 million silenced voices heard again through a digital crowdsourcing platform. Our second finalist, the Sexual Harassment Project, fights against sexual and gender-based violence in higher education institutions in Nigeria. And finally, our third contender is the Sustainable Development Festival, which brings together millions of people to connect, discuss, and contribute to the goals. Before I announce the winner, though, let's take a closer look at the finalists and their initiatives.
Y también como entender un poco el contexto.
Lleva 5 años luchando para reclamar el respeto de sus derechos.
¿Qué más podemos hacer desde jóvenes?
Sería el pasaje más caro de toda Colombia.
Stand to end rape, stand with the women in Abuja. Stand to end rape, stand with the women in Abuja.
This was a tight race, and selecting a winner from these three exceptional entries wasn't easy. El Avispero, your initiative was highly praised by the judges. The pandemic has forced so many aspects of our lives online, and that makes this a perfect time for an online model of civic participation which promotes change and peace. This is an approach from which all countries can learn and benefit. Now on to the Sexual Harassment Project. Your dedicated effort to end sexual harassment in academic institutions is truly inspirational. Your ability to engage the public and empower survivors in the demand for justice spoke volumes to our judges. The Sustainable Development Festival, your range of events is outstanding. Moreover, the reach that you have enabled for the SDGs in a particularly challenging year has been nothing short of remarkable. And now for the result. The winner of this category demonstrates exceptional resilience, leadership, and an ability to affect change. I'm thrilled to announce that the winner of the 2020 SDG Action Award for the Mobilize category is the Sexual Harassment Project, led by the Stand to End Rape initiative. Congratulations to everyone involved.
Thank you so much, Lisa, and a big congratulations once again to Funmi and the Sexual Harassment Project. This is incredible. Now for our next category, Inspire. These initiatives inspire individuals to shift behaviors and policies toward achieving the goals, while promoting the values of hope and solidarity. The finalists in this category have made their impact through innovative, thought-provoking campaigns. And our panel of Inspire judges are experts in exactly that. So let's meet them and hear what they have to say about this category and its 3 deserving finalists.
Hi, my name is Charles Mushiri, an immersive production specialist with Black Rhino VR. I'm part of the judging panel for the UN SDG Action Awards because it's my pleasure to utilize my expertise in selecting projects that offer creative solutions. I judge the Inspire category, which featured projects that cause shifts in behaviors and policies. I'm grateful for the opportunity to review exciting projects.
I'm Francesca Lavazza, board member of the Lavazza Group, and on the judging panel for the UN SDGs Action Awards. I was delighted to review entries in the Inspire category. To inspire is a strong sentiment, but we need action and results. The Liberian Conscious Music project, Rap to Rap, meets my idea of social change through youth participation. Rap to Rap's cohesive trait makes it a strong amplifier to raise community awareness of their crucial social issues. Music, like art and culture, is a powerful tool.
I'm Husna Kukundakwe, a person representing the IPC. I am part of the judging panel for the UN SDG Action Awards, reviewing the Inspire category, because I inspire people around the world. All the initiatives I reviewed were inspirational, but I like the one about starting a TV station to help the deaf with sign language and encourage other people with disabilities to come out of hiding, especially in Africa.
Hello, this is Stefano Boeri, architect based in Milan and president of the Milano Triennale. I've been part of the judging panel for the United Nations SDG Award. Well, I was following the section Inspire and all the projects were amazing.
Oi gente, tudo bem? Aqui é a Tamira. Sou fundadora do Gato Mídia, que é um espaço de formação em mídia e tecnologia voltado para jovens negros e de periferias de todo o Brasil. Esse ano eu participei do grupo de jurados dessa edição, dessa cerimônia. Estou muito feliz e eu espero que todos os projetos continuem conectando, inspirando e mobilizando essa geração e as futuras gerações. São projetos maravilhosos. Parabéns a todos e a todas.
Hello, I am Urgay Lankush, a digital college artist from Istanbul. I'm part of the judging panel for the UN SDG Action Awards for the Inspire category because I believe we need inspiration actions to change the world. The projects I reviewed not only raise awareness, they also reach people in the creative ways and urge the action. As a result, we see tangible changes in the politics and policies of companies for a better world.
Well, guys, it's a virtual world, so please put a pin in what you just saw because we skipped our acceptance speech. So here to accept the award for the Mobilize category, please welcome Funmi Ayani from the Sexual Harassment Project. Funmi, take it away.
Thank you. Wow. I would first like to thank the courageous women and girls who trust STAIR with their stories and their truths. We celebrate your strength and are very thankful for the privilege to serve you every day. I would also like to thank our civil society organization and media advocacy partners for the invaluable contributions made to ensure the success of this project. And for my STAIR family, even though many of you are not often in the spotlight, you're all the backbone of every accomplishment, and we are forever thankful for your commitment and hard work. This award represents the outcome of STAIR dedicating 7 years to working on the front lines and behind the scenes to prevent and respond to violence against women and girls. The work we do has direct impacts for individuals, communities, and the broader society, and so we will continue to strive to accomplish our vision of creating an equitable, safe, and resilient society where all persons are free from sexual and gender-based violence. Thank you so much for this recognition and platform.
Thank you so much, Funmi. And I think now we're all caught up again. So let me take this moment to tell you to please keep posting and keep the conversation going online with hashtag #TurnItAround and hashtag SDG Awards. And please feel free to tweet about our little fun excitement here in this virtual universe, because I'm about to hand the virtual stage over to an esteemed member of the judging panel. He's a My World 360 creator and immersive production specialist. Welcome, Charles Mushiri.
Thank you, Nadira. Greetings from Kenya. Here are our 3 Inspire finalists. First, we have Participant Media's Fight Forever Chemicals campaign, which uses a feature film to rally consumers and post-policy change. The film, Dark Quarters, draws attention to an unseen health crisis, the widespread of dangerous chemicals. Next, it's the Rap to Rap initiative, the Accountabilities Lab Liberia's flagship campaign. Rap to Rap harnesses music as a tool for social change, improving lives through youth participation. The third finalist in this category is Science TV. This initiative improves the social, economic, and talent development of the people with disabilities. This is achieved through a focus on inclusive broadcasting and assistive technology. Let's see all the 3 in action.
The film Dark Waters has touched the lives of millions with one simple truth.
This level of political corruption has essentially poisoned people's blood.
For decades, companies have polluted our water with dangerous chemicals known as PFAS, or forever chemicals.
It means that this morning we are going to have inspiration, and for those of you who didn't hear me mention, my sign language interpreter is Oleregida.
Again, our judges found it hard to choose a single winner for this category. Our first finalist, the Fight Forever Chemicals campaign, was praised by judges for proving that feature films can do more than simply entertain. They can be powerful tools for effective positive change in our communities. Likewise, Rap to Rap has proved it's possible to use music as both an art form and an instrument for collective change. As we've seen, this project sees the youth of Liberia address current issues as they express themselves through music. Our judges describe this as both beautiful and powerful. Finally, Science TV is making a real impact on the life of the people living with disabilities. It's so often the case that modern media isn't inclusive enough. This initiative looks to put that right by impressing our judges in this process. Okay, let's find out who our winner is. And the winner for the 2020 SDG Action Awards Inspire category is Science TV. A huge congratulations to Luke and his team at Science TV. Congratulations.
I'm very happy to be here, and I'm very grateful that Science TV has come on top of, is the winner of this year's SDGs Action. And I would like to say that Science TV is making a difference in communication around the world, because what we are doing is we are trying to make sure that communication barrier that we have around in terms of communication when it comes to TV content it has been not be available for a long time. But now what we are doing is we are trying to make sure that every communication that we do on Science TV has a sign language interpretation bit of it to make sure that everybody who needs to understand that kind of information gets it. So I would like to say thank you all for the organizers of this event, and thank you for having us, and God bless you as we go on. Thanks so much. I appreciate.
Thank you, Gerard. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Yes.
Okay. So how do you think you are going to take this initiative to the next level?
What we are looking at is it that every communication that is being done, is it accessible to every person? The answer from our side is yes. How? What we broadcast on our TV station is that whenever we do any communication, a deaf person has to understand what we are saying. A blind person watching Science TV or listening to Science TV will understand, because Science TV is a TV station that broadcasts in sign language and voice as an overhead. So basically it means we are taking care of all persons with disabilities, and of course, 60% of our employees are persons with disabilities, and that by itself makes it possible that in everything we do, we make sure that there is that bit of inclusion, just to make sure that everybody is included in whatever we are doing. So it's a milestone that we are taking, and of course, we are very sure that things will work out as we get support from different organizations around the world.
Thank you. And how do you think we can turn it around for the people and the planet through your initiative?
I think what is supposed to be done is just let everybody talk about the inclusive aspect of it. We need to make sure that everything we do, we include all persons with disabilities. This will make things easier, because these are just people who need to get that inclusiveness. For example, if we are trying to kind of inclusiveness. So I think everybody around the world need to get to this aspect of including everybody around the world. Everybody who needs employment, everybody who needs information has to get that information. So inclusive communication is a key factor in making sure that the countries around the world are developing. So we love to make sure that every communication we do has that inclusive aspect bit of it.
Thank you so much, Jared. Seems like you're running out of time, so congratulations to you and the team at Science TV, and well done.
Thank you.
Good job. Well, it's been a pleasure. Yeah, it's been a pleasure discussing with you these issues. Before we jump onto our final category, which is Connect, let's take a moment and enjoy a performance from our Inspire finalists, Rap to Rap.
Hello everybody, I'm Debbie Lawrence Jelu II, Country Director, Accountability Lab, Liberia. This song is our contribution to the fight against this global epidemic. We were inspired by our fight against Ebola using conscious music for social change. Ladies and gentlemen, please take a listen to this song, Do More to fight COVID-19. And sure, we got hope we will win. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Crawling for the place where people plenty here. You may not know who in a crowd. I get a sickness. See what we treat the Ebola. It's you and you know lava. The many people that visit you limit if you got a thing that can spread quick way.
We got it hope.
For when I'm viral, you will not stay, you will go.
We got it hope.
Yeah, now your era, viral corona, you will go. Let's keep washing our hands, tell it with water and soap, it will go. Keep a distance for people that coffee. See, away, it will go.
The way how we spread out the message will make our people aware of scary. Because stigmatization can lead to depression, making our people to worry. Prevention is better than cure. Avoid group of people you don't know who's sick. Stop putting your family at risk. Advise all the children to stay in the grip. If your hand are clean, don't touch your ears, nose and mouth. Nose and mouth. Corona is real. Avoid people with fever, sneezing and cough.
Max, Corona I say nana story. The fire I say 2 weeks. They don't hand up when you touch my brother, your hand you must make sure to wash it. Hawking, kissing, even a boss you don't do it. Let's hear a story that fact. Coronavirus in la pure la fact. The person said talking my probably la fact. So take precaution, LBJ la fact.
The stigma it does, it's too much. It keeps spreading and spreading until we don't know where to pass and go. If we keep step, we gotta keep step. Corona, I tell my people, we gotta keep step. It will not kill us because we have victory.
Africa, we gotta hope. Asia, we gotta hope. America, we gotta hope. Europe, we gotta hope. The whole world, we gotta hope. We, LRP, we gotta hope.
We gotta hope.
Coronavirus, you will not stay, you will go.
We gotta hope.
Yeah, now your era, viral corona, you will go. Let's keep washing our hands, tell it with water and soap, it will go. Keep a distance for people that coffee. See, away, it will go.
Yeah, guess it's your not there, get more jar. Not be there, no, not be there, not the man, can you?
Well, guys, you are truly getting the full live SDG Action Awards experience because every year in Bonn, I say we're going to go for a footloose Golden Globes vibe, and things were so footloose that we skipped the Q&A with Funmi. But obviously, that is a deeply important part of our broadcast today. So I want to go back to our Mobilize winner, Funmi Ayani from the Sexual Harassment Project, and Lisa John from Civicus to have a little Q&A moment with us. Take it away.
Congratulations again, Funmi, and I'm so excited for you. You mentioned the role of frontline activists, right, in your acceptance speech, and I just want to ask you, what is your message for them? What is your message for all the millions of people out there who are committed to the fulfillment of the Sustainable Development Goals?
Thank you very much. My message would be that our work has only just started. Now that we have the attention of Nigerian legislators and the public, we intend to continue our strategic advocacy efforts to ensure the passage of the sexual harassment bill. And we're going to do this by targeting policymakers as well as the Office of the President. We're also actively working to mobilize and empower students as activists so that they can demand accountability from universities to combat sexual harassment. And we also intend to work with university leadership to ensure compliance with proper implementation of the bill through effective institutional policies, ethical standards, reporting and investigative procedures, as well as providing support services for survivors.
And we're at the start of a decade of action for the Sustainable Development Goals. So if you had all the governments of the UN in front of you and you had to give them one milestone to reach in the next 5 years, what would it be?
It would definitely be to continue to empower and create opportunities for women, particularly survivors of sexual and gender-based violence, because the costs of sexual harassment don't just impact students, it impacts the broader community. And so violence against women does happen in different spaces. We focused on sexual harassment for this project, but there are multiple forms of violence that impact women from different backgrounds and different contexts. So I would ask that they pay attention to the contextual differences that exist and ensure that response and prevention services are in place so that women can easily access services when they do experience sexual violence, but also for us to continue our prevention work to prevent further incidents from happening.
Thank you, Funmi. You're an inspiration to all of us, and I hope to see you in South Africa sometime soon. Thank you so much, and handing back to you, Nadira.
Thank you so much, Lisa. Ladies, you were so absolutely worth the wait. And thank you for bearing with us, but it allowed me to see more of you, so I'll take it. And with that, just allow me to to congratulate once again, Funmi from the Sexual Harassment Project and Jared and Signs TV, our Inspire winner. And Funmi obviously won in our Mobilize category. And I'll just say, if you haven't already, do not forget to post everywhere using hashtag #TurnItAround and hashtag SDG Awards, because clearly we've announced 2 of today's 3 SDG Action Awards, and it is time now for the 3rd. Our final category is Connect. These finalists are transforming how institutions, organizations, and individuals connect with each other. They've strengthened dialogue, built trust, and driven clear collaborative progress on the SDGs by connecting partners at every level. In short, they're bridging the gaps that separate us. And we have a fantastic panel of 7 judges for this category. Let's meet them now.
I'm Felix. I coordinate the OECD DevCom network, and I'm one of the judges at this year's SDG Action Awards. Now, this year, we had some fantastic finalists in the Connectors category. We had Entrepioneers 2030, connecting young Syrians for a better world. We had Next Wave Plastics, connecting companies to help keep our oceans clean. And we had Equal Measures 2030, connecting the data so we can achieve gender equality.
I'm Flora Bittencourt, partner of Social Lab Brazil and director of FIS Brazil. I'm part of the judging panel for the UN SDG Action Awards on the Connect category. I'm amazed with the high quality of every single project. The initiatives are going beyond a simple social responsibility action. They are establishing a new level of collaboration.
I am Giorgio Marrapodi, Director General for Development Cooperation of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation of Italy. I am part of the judging panel for the UN SDG Action Awards because I truly believe that inspiring and creative ideas play a key role in achieving sustainable development and turning it around for people and planet. I had the pleasure to review the initiatives in the Connect category, which represent a powerful way to connect people, organizations, and institutions and lead to progress on SDGs. Bravo.
My name is Khalifa bin Jassim Al-Kuwari, and I am the Director General of Qatar Fund for Development. On behalf of the fund, we would like to say that we are honored to be part of this distinguished SDG Action Award representing the Connect category. We are proud to see all these inspiring initiatives from across the globe that have evident impact on the 17th Sustainable Development Goals. I would like to seize this opportunity to thank the SDG Action Campaign for their leading effort in mobilizing action for the SDG.
I am Laura Velez-Villa from BLAB, a global network on a mission for business to benefit all people, communities, and the planet. I joined the panel of judges for the UN SDG Action Awards because efforts that connect to drive collective impact on the SDGs need to be celebrated. The 3 finalists for the Connect category are doing great work when it comes to getting people and organizations working together toward common goals.
I'm Liv Törres, Director of Pathfinders for Peaceful, Just and Inclusive Societies. I'm also on the judging panel for the UN SDG Action Award in the category of candidates that inspire, mobilize, and connect. Now, we need that now, inspiration and mobilization for a more peaceful, just and inclusive world and recovery, and that is exactly what these candidates are demonstrating.
I'm Ulrika Moder, and I'm the Assistant Secretary General with UNDP, the UN's development organization. I'm also part of the judging panel for the UN SDG Action Awards, and it's amazing to be reminded that for each problem there's actually a solution, even in the most difficult circumstances. The Connect category is all about advancing the Sustainable Development Goals while strengthening dialogue and trust between people and institutions at all levels. I was inspired to see all the creativity, what it can do, the talent that we have to solve issues.
Wonderful. Let's head over to Italy, where we have a special guest ready to reveal the winning Connect initiative. Here from Italy's Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, please allow me to introduce the Director General for Development Cooperation Ambassador Giorgio Marapoti.
Thank you, Nadira. Again, we have three outstanding finalists. Entrepioneers 2030 is a social platform connecting young Syrians at home, in the MENA region, and further afield. The aim is to develop new SDG solutions to create a fairer, more sustainable world. Our second finalist has created the first global network of ocean-bound supply chains. In just 2 years, Next Wave Plastics has stopped over 1,300 metric tons of plastic from entering the ocean. And finally, Equal Measure 2030 sets out to end systemic discrimination against women and girls. The initiative provides feminist organizations with the data and evidence they need to ensure no one is left behind. Let's take a closer look at our Connect finalists.
شو ذنبي؟ مو ذنبي اللي صار. أنا حقي روح على المدرسة مثل كل الأولاد، وحقي ألعب معهم وأتعلم مثلهم، ما أخاف ولا حتى أخجل. أنا من حقي إني ما أكون مهمشة.
By connecting data and action, we envisage a world where gender equality is achieved and every girl and woman counts and is counted.
Next Wave Plastics envisions a future where ocean-bound plastics are a thing of the past. Right now, our member companies are creating products that have immediate impact on plastic pollution today.
Given the strength of these initiatives, it was difficult for our panel, and myself included, to select the winner. Our judge, Flora Bittencourt, saw Entrepioneers 2030 as an example of leadership, which stands to make a difference. She noted the initiative's belief in taking responsibility for generating real change. Ulrika Moder spoke of Next Wave Plastics' ability to tell a compelling story about the circular economy. She recognized the short, medium, and long-term benefits of incentivizing producers to take responsibility. Our third finalist was applauded by our judge, Laura Velez-Villa. She recognized the importance of advocacy and action based on sound evidence and getting on track with SDG 5. In her words, Equal Measure 2030 and its partners do just that. The judges found all three initiatives to be award-worthy, but as we know, there can only be one winner. The winner of the Connect category in the 2020 UN SDG Action Award is Next Wave Plastics. Congratulations.
Oh my goodness, I did not expect that. They're such incredible people that I'm joining here today. Thank you so much. And on behalf of Next Wave Plastics and all of our member companies, we're so honored. I want to take a moment and thank first the UN Environment Program for being such an exceptional partner for us since our inception in 2017. And all of our member companies, Dell Technologies, HP, Herman Miller, Human Scale, Trek Bicycles, Interface Carpet, CPI Card Group, Solgaard, Boreal, IKEA, and I would be remiss if I also didn't thank the incredible network of partners that we have. Folks such as the New Materials Institute at the University of Georgia, the Global Plastic Action Partnership, Ocean Plastic Leadership Network, First Mile, WeGo, Nest, Ocean Cycle, and others. And of course, my team at Lonely Well, who are incredible and just keep us going and inspired every day, including Kendall Starkman, who is the director of the program, Emmy Kane, Carrie Hutchison, our PR team, Ditto PR, and so many others. So again, humbled and honored and so grateful for this acknowledgement for our work. Thank you so much.
Well, once again, congratulations, June. I see from, I understand from your words and that you are very proud of this award, and I think it is important. It is important what you are achieving with your project. And I myself, I'm speaking from a country which is surrounded by the sea. I think that everything that we can do for preserving ocean and seas is very important. Let me ask a question to you. Where do you see next your project? Where next for the initiative?
Well, thank you. And I couldn't agree more about the importance of a healthy ocean. It connects all of us, and we are all dependent on it for our livelihoods and our futures and that of our children. So we started in 2017 with a bold goal by 2025 to remove permanently 25,000 tons of plastic from the ocean and to lock it up into our products. And we are well on our way. So our member companies have produced over 20 products that have taken this material from the land before it gets in the ocean, and it will never make its way back in. But we have so much work to do. So 2021 for us is a big inflection year, having more companies come on board, more suppliers, but importantly, ensuring equitable communities from where this material comes from is of foremost importance for us and a huge focal point for 2021 as we publish our first ever sustainable responsibility framework for suppliers. So very excited about where we're heading.
Fantastic, Julie. I think you have already also answered, but how do you think we can turn it around for people on the planet? You were already saying a few words on that, but anything more?
Yes, I mean, I feel of all of the issues that we're dealing with, and there's so many on a global stage that we talked about here today, plastic pollution is solvable. It is solvable in our lifetimes. Everyone has a part to play to turn it around. Companies do, communities, political leaders, individuals, NGOs. It's important to just do something, to get involved and to take one step forward, but to know that it's possible to make this change happen. And I think these next wave plastics member companies are showing us the way to turn it around and to ensure that our children have a sea free from plastic pollution. So I'm excited about working with everyone here, and again, so humbled and really excited to turn it around with the UN Sustainable Development Goals.
Thanks. Nadira, at the beginning of this festival she was mentioning that all the projects were impressive because they are transformative. How does your initiative can contribute to the transformation of our world?
Today we have 86 million metric tons of plastic in the ocean, and every year it's estimated a minimum of 11 million metric tons go into the ocean. It's because we think of this material as a waste product. What Next Wave member companies are doing is showing that it has value. And when something has value, it starts to change the entire supply chain. It makes things more possible. So for us, the systemic change really comes from demonstrating it has value, it has utility. If we leave it on the ground or it goes into the ocean, it does harm. And quite honestly, it's a wasted opportunity. So for us, it's really about making sure the supply chain recognizes this value, and we build the infrastructure that we need around the world to ensure that all waste can be collected and it can be upcycled and turned back into truly a circular economy solution.
Thanks, many thanks. Once again, congratulations. I'm very impressed by your commitment, by all your words. We do need people like you. Many thanks, Dune. Congratulations once again. And I think it's now time to hand back to Nadira in the studios. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Ambassador, and congratulations to all three winners. Impressive is exactly the right word to use for this group. But I have to say, stay tuned because the excitement isn't over yet. Next up, we'd like to introduce you to our 4 honorable mentions. These outstanding initiatives are already partnered in some way with the United Nations, so they aren't eligible for an award. But they're taking such innovative approaches to accelerating action for the global goals that we had to take a moment to celebrate their successes. Let's meet these 4 stars now, And right after that, there'll be another treat for you, a special performance by two major artists and activists, Isa and Major.
This partnership with YouTube and Tribeca Enterprises is really critical at this moment in time for the goals. We're going to aim to reach young people in each of the 8 markets where the teams are from and get them to feel more compelled to act differently.
To come up with the way that we can get people's attention, that's what we tried to do.
Have you noticed any changes since
Well, there's been a lot of change.
Every year it's different. Like, it can get warm or it can get very cold.
Kids should be very aware of climate change, and I think that we should all take it serious because we are the next generation and we could make a change in the world.
So inspiring. And we're really spoiling you now because that's not even our last performance of the day. The fabulous Miss Tati is coming up in just a few minutes. First, though, it's time for some closing remarks from two people I am always glad to see. Let me turn things back over to Marina Ponti, our UN SDG Action Campaign Director, and Dr. Ingolf Dietrich, the Commissioner for the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. Over to you, Marina.
Thank you, Nadira. Thank you, everyone watching and celebrating with us. And of course, thank you to our wonderful judges. Once again, because I can't say it enough, let me also thank our honorable mention, our finalists, and our incredible winners. It was so touching to see their reaction and emotion on screen. Now, as we near the closing, let me hand over to an old friend and supporter of the Action Campaign. And for the first time this year, he was also one of our judges. It's Dr. Ingolf Dietrich. But before I hand over to you, Ingolf, let me thank BMZ for standing by our SDG Action Awards and our festival in a challenging year, and for working with us to make 2021 a turning point for people and the planet. Ingolf, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Marina, and congratulations to all the winners. First, let me say how grateful I am to have been judged at this year's awards. It was an honor, and it was also an honor to dive into the finalist projects in such a detail. I found the shortlist for the mobilize category very, very inspiring. The winner, the Stand to End Rape initiative, is not only incredibly innovative, their actions truly bring us closer to the achievement of SDG 5, gender equality, which is of highest priority in the day-to-day work of our ministry. We all know that the pandemic has challenged our communities and societies, and we must acknowledge that achieving the SDGs by 2030 has become even more difficult. Looking ahead, we need something like a new paradigm. We call recover forward, or like Achim Steiner said this morning, recover forward better. Guided by the 2030 agenda, this paradigm recognizes the current situation as an opportunity to kickstart a transition from crisis to sustainable transformation. But governments cannot achieve this transformation alone. We need the support of all. We need your creativity and your engagement. Through global solidarity and partnership, we have a chance to turn things around for people and the planet. BMZ is proud to support the action campaign and the awards for the 5th time now. Today, I heard 22,000 participants across the globe came together to talk about innovative solutions to boost sustainable development. However, our impact does not stop here. I call upon all of you to go back into your communities and become multiplicators. Let us use the decade of action to implement the SDGs for the benefit of all worldwide and for future generations. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marina and Dr. Dietrich. Well, we're near the end of this year's SDG Action Awards, and it was certainly an adventure. Live production always is, but I hope you felt it was worth it, because we certainly did. All these winners were so impressive, these honorable mentions, these judges, everybody that we brought together, but we were just really glad to share this experience with you and to bring a little bit more of that festival experience into our production today. Before I hand you over to our final performer, who's for sure gonna bring down the house, let's give a warm virtual round of applause to the whole class of 2020. That's again, all our winners, our finalists, our honorable mentions, and the judges who helped make all this possible. In a year when so much has changed, these awards are one festival tradition we've been so grateful to maintain, because they honor the work you all are doing every day to turn it around and achieve these global goals. So goodbye for now. Keep spreading the word everywhere with #TurnItAround. And stay tuned for Norwegian songstress Miss Tati. You will not want to miss this performance. We'll see you tomorrow for day 2 of the SDG Global Festival of Action. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm Miss Tati, and it's an honor to be playing at this year's Festival of Action. And to all you wonderful people sitting in the comfort and safety of your home. So today we're going to play a couple of songs that will hopefully lift up your spirits, give you some joy, some good energy. And I'm glad that this year's festival is focusing on the importance of turning things around. And we really need all the decision makers on board so we can make the necessary changes before it's too late. We only have this planet, so we need a more sustainable system in place so we can take care of our planet and give equal opportunities to everyone. So continue to inspire and work towards change, and stay safe.
I'm Miss Tati, and we are Angola City. And it's our pleasure to be here playing for you tonight, even though it's digitally. I hope you're sitting comfortably. If you want to stand up and dance along the concert, you're welcome to do that. And today we are here to dig in the musical gold of our parents, and we're going to go into the motherland. So me, my sister, and my cousin, we have asked our moms to help us translate these songs that we're going to play for you tonight. And these are songs from the 70s, from a time in Angola where it was war-torn. And we even got to borrow some songs from Congo, which is it's the neighboring country of Angola. And they share the same tribes and the same musical style, almost the same musical style. We're gonna do some samba, we're gonna do some rebita. But first, we're gonna start with some sukus. Ça c'est des véritables qui tournaient. Carolina, moi c'est qui toco. Carolina, moi c'est Bozinga, oh mama. Carolina, moi c'est qui toco. Baba. De choca de Bambela, famille photo, de Siamanko. Elle est jolie. Oh, oh, elle est sana como ana mobali. Abaki modongo. Wana mobali ko. Abaki modongo. Wana mobali. Abaki modongo. Wana mobali ko. Abaki modongo toto. Wana mobali. Abaki modongo. Wana mobali ko. Abaki modongo tata. não casava com aquela bondade enganadora. A mulata me dizia que era mesmo delicada, afinal fui ver e é pior é que uma cebola. Tanto eu mesmo amava, me deixou com ilusão e foi procurar o outro alguém. Meu Deus, eu vou chorar e muito vou rezar para que este amor não tenha fim. Se eu soubesse não casava com aquela bondade enganadora. A mulata me dizia que era mesmo delicada, afinal fui ver e é pior é que uma cebola. Tanto eu mesmo amava, me deixou com ilusão e foi procurar o outro alguém. Meu Deus, eu vou chorar e muito vou rezar para que este amor não tenha fim. Se eu soubesse não casava com aquela mulata enganadora. A mulata me dizia que era mesmo delicada, afinal fui ver e é pior é que uma cebola. Ai que linda mulatinha, tanto eu mesmo amava, me deixou com ilusão e foi procurar um outro alguém. Meu Deus, eu vou chorar e muito vou rezar para que este amor não tenha fim.